In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make the TIE Predator from Star Wars. Now if you guys are new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more Star Wars tutorials, I'll leave a link in the card above, as well as in the description to a full playlist that you guys can go and check out after this video. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. So guys, this is probably the widest TIE that I've done so far, or TIE variant should I say. So this one is 7 blocks long, because the wings do get swept back quite a bit, at least in the way that I've done it. You can change the angle of the wings if you want to as well. They are maneuverable, and that's why we've got this little bit of wall in here. It's 23 blocks wide, so really quite a wide one, and it's 5 blocks high. So materials are basically the same as most of my other ties that I've done, but I'll go through them anyway. We've got polished andesite slab, stairs and block, polished deep slate, slab, stair and block, grey stained glass, iron trapdoor, and an end rod as well. So you're going to need those. Those are going to be your basics. Grab them, and if you guys want to make it in a grid, you can do. I'm going to plonk down my end rod there. I'm just going to find the middle. I'm going to go every other 2. Just to find the middle of this, because we're going to start with the eyeball, as it's called, the cockpit, the middle part of it. So there we go, that's what we're going to go with for this. That's how we're going to find it. Going to just clean these up. And then what we're going to do right here is we are going to have, from this side right here, we're actually going to have an iron trapdoor off of that block. Then we're going to have a polished andesite slab. I'm going to put iron trapdoors around that, not on top, but around that, like that. Then with our grey stained glass, we're just going to have this on top of the iron trapdoor. I'm going to go up, and we're going to make a little cross. This is going to be the cockpit glass. Now, usually I'd put a warped trapdoor on each of these sides, but instead we're going to put an end rod in instead. There's actually four laser cannons on it, and it's on the kind of circular part of it. It would be just above it, but when you actually put it against the iron trapdoor, it doesn't look connected, and it looks just a little bit weird, so that's why I've moved it down. With your polished andesite, stairs that is, we're going to put an under, it's called upside down, I keep on saying upside down onto there like that, and also over the top. Now for the inside cockpit, we're going to have a stair here, then an upside down stair, then another upside down stair. It's purely to try and give us a little bit more space inside the cockpit. You can of course go the other way around, where you have the normal stair there. Normal stair there. It's up to you guys what you think looks best. I just wanted a little bit more space, like kind of here, rather than anything else. So that's why I went with that. On the back part of this, we're going to have an upside down stair here, and an upside down stair here like that. Normal stair here like that. Polished andesite is going to go around all of those bits. On the top, we're going to have a polished deep slate slab. They're going to have an iron trapdoor around this like that. Now we can get rid of, wow, actually with the iron trapdoor we might need in a second. We're going to just put them on the side here. I'll show you how to use the debug stick to knock those down, just in case you're unfamiliar. But apart from that, we can get rid of those materials. And we can grab a couple more. So we need a deep slate, polished deep slate wall. We need a crimson button, and we also need an andesite wall as well. So at the back, we're going to whack the polished deep slate wall in the back there. Then have the crimson button either side of that as all part of the ion engines that are going on. Right on the side here, we're going to have an andesite wall. Then another andesite wall on the side here. Very quickly, we'll go over the debug stick. So if you guys can use the debug stick, then you can knock the iron trapdoors down. And you just need to do /give your name, then debug_stick. And then what you do is when you left click, you will then find the open property and knock that down. Same on the side here, like that. If you can't do that, put a normal trapdoor on, something like oak or any of the other ones, or warped, or you can also just leave it, really. It's totally up to you guys. It's one of those added extras. So then, onto the wings. So we've already got these little side bits in here. The first thing that we're going to do is actually going to be an upside down polished deep slate stair, but we're going to have to build out to get it. So that's what you're going for. Upside down stair like that. And then we're going to have on the underside a normal stair. So you get this kind of curved look. That's what we're going for. Underneath this, we're going to have an upside down polished andesite stair. And then on the top, we're going to have a normal andesite stair like that. So you can see the kind of pattern we're going for. Now what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to build one wing, and then we're going to build the other. But if you guys wanted to pause and do it on the other side and you find that easier, feel free to go with that. But like I said, I'll be stepping through it. So right here where we've got the andesite wall, we're going to just place in a polished andesite block. We're going to have a deep slate block underneath each and on top of those two. Then we're going to have a polished andesite block on top of those. Now what we're going to do is we're going to step back one block. So we're going to have diagonal from this, a polished andesite slab on the upper, and we're just going to have another one next to it like that. We're going to do the same here, but this time we've got lower slabs. So we're just making it thinner as we go down, and you'll see it work its magic as we get there. In the middle, and most of this wing is actually going to have polished andesite going through the middle. And then on the inside part of it, we're going to have deep slate here, and now a little bit of a difference, which is going to be polished andesite. There's these kind of, they're actually like more crossed, but we don't have enough blocks to be able to do that pattern. So it is just a straight up and down. So that's what's going on there. Then what we're going to do is, again, we're going to step out. We're going to have a polished andesite slab, but we're only going to have one of those this time, and then we're going to have a block. So we're going to move in. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to have our polished deep slate, then polished andesite, then polished deep slate, then a slab, then like that. For this one now, we're just going to have polished andesite. So you can see it stepping in. I find it easier to see it on this side. I don't know why. I think it's just the angle of it. But you can see it kind of going up and then starts to move over and in. So we're going to step back now, and we're just going to have 3 polished andesite like that, all in one row. And then what we're going to do is just have the middle block and then a slab on top and underneath that block. Now move in again, we're going to have the same thing, so we're going to have polished andesite with a slab on top and slab underneath. And then right on the end is going to be a polished deep slate block. So some very funky wings, very different than all the other ties. But as you can see, it kind of goes to a point. So doing this on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to need to do an upside down polished deep slate stair on the top. And then right underneath here, we're going to have a normal polished deep slate stair. There you go. So you get that kind of curved up kind of look. On the bottom one, we're going to have an upside down polished andesite stair. And just a normal one on the top. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to just go from, let's go from bottom to top. It doesn't really matter, it's either way, but we're going to have a polished andesite block, then a deep slate block, then we're going to have an andesite block, deep slate block, andesite block like that. Then we're going to step back, and we're going to have 2 andesite slabs like that. That's going to be our base. And for the top, we're going to have, again, 2 andesite slabs as well. So we've got those on the upper, that on the lower. Then what we're going to do with these ones is, right here, we're going to go deep slate, andesite, deep slate. And the next one is just going to be andesite, 1, 2, and 3 like that. Then again, we're going to step back with just our andesite slab. So we get the slab in there. And then this time it's going to have a block next. So we're going to get there. Do the same on the top as well. So we're going to have this here and then a block like that. On this inner part, we're going to have deep slate, then andesite, then deep slate. And this one right here is going to be full andesite. Then we're going to do push back again, and we're going to have just 3 blocks of andesite. Did I just knock something out? Nope, apparently not. So I clicked quite fast. But yeah, you're just going to have andesite blocks there, like that. Then in the middle, place another block. Put your andesite slab on the bottom and also on the top of that. Then we're going to go out again with the same kind of andesite pattern, so on top, underneath, and then finally with your polished deep slate, whack a block on the end there like that. And guys, that is it for the TIE Predator. Bit of a weird one from, I think, the comics. I'm pretty sure it's like 100 years after the Endor and all that kind of stuff. Go with the wiki, don't go with me, what I'm saying. But yeah, I was quite interested. I didn't know this was a thing. But, you know, different kind of builds and, you know, interesting designs of how it's kind of evolved over time. But anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.